New Year 2025. New Year, new me, new year, new Blox fruits. 2024 was supposed to be the year where most of the reworks was going to get released, and well, 2024 has passed, and most of the things that we were supposed to be getting as a rework is still not released. For context, map reworks, most of them still aren't here. User interface reworks, most of them still aren't here. Control rework is still not here as well, and Divine Arts, which is one of the fighting styles that's, most hyped for, is still not here as well. As you guys can see right here, some of the areas right here, such as first sea maps, still haven't been touched. Now the models of the swords, some of them have already been reworked, like the ones that are in here, but some of them also still are unchanged, I believe. More of those sword reworks are apparently coming according to Discord. So as you guys can see right here, most sword models refreshed, more coming soon. Then here, a lot of the things that are in here, or most of them, are still not changed. The user interface still haven't been changed as well. As you guys can see right here, some of these still haven't been changed as well. But then they also said a lot of interesting stuff, like Control Fruit rework, which is not yet out, but could potentially be released. Then also, apart from that, click combats for more fruits. So fruits that doesn't have click combat yet will probably get them. Quake doesn't have click combat. A bunch of other fruits doesn't have them, so they're probably going to be getting those when they get touched or reworked. But then I think one of the most interesting parts here is what they said right here. We're also introducing brand new mechanics that will guide bloxfruits into a true RPG. With new quests, which still haven't been released, I think. Item types, which still hasn't been released, I think, apart from the scrolls. Character progression, exploration systems, and a whole host of other to be announced features. So a lot of those still aren't in the game yet. But they are getting added. Like for example, if you watch some of my previous videos and even just check Tiki Outpost, there's a new submarine NPC for a potential underwater sea event location. And also curse scrolls, curse scrolls don't exist yet, but you also now have scrolls, which is for enchantments, which does kind of make your character more overpowered. So I guess in a way that's already in the game, but new quests or more interesting quest types that aren't just bandit beaters aren't in the game just yet. So, with that being said, there's still a lot of things that they could be adding. But what you could be doing right now is liking and subscribe to the channel, because at 120k subscribers, we're gonna be doing a permanent dragon fruit giveaway, so don't forget to join our Discord down below. Alright, so sorry for that short break there, but yeah, the truth is most of the updates of Blox fruits, or 40% of the updates that they promised, still hasn't been released. Like a major one is the Control Fruit rework, the Divine Arts, and all those other stuff. And what's kind of crazy here is the Divine Arts is actually already finished according to, data miners, and it's still just not in the game yet. And I think the possible reason as to why that is the case is because they want to save the Divine Arts for another update, where it would probably make more sense. So when could this update potentially happen? I'm just gonna first preface what I'm gonna be saying by the fact that most of what I'm gonna be saying is just theories. The premise of this video is just we should be getting an update because of how long the updates that they promised took. Like for example, if you watch this video again, the update was, or a lot of the updates was supposed to release in 2023, almost 2 years ago now, and then it was supposed to release in 2024, and now it's 2025, and we still don't have like a lot of them. So that's why I'm saying this, because also apart from that, the last update that they released, the Dragon Fruit rework update, genuinely wasn't really that big of an update. Like maybe at the most it would take you 2 weeks to finish that update, and it's been I think more than 2 weeks now, so there's nothing left to do for most people, especially for me. There's really nothing left to do now. So right now I'm just talking about a new update because I feel like that's what we do deserve. I feel like there's 2 times that this update could happen. 2 days from now, we just when these winter bundles are going to go out of stock or go out of the shop. So potentially within 2 days, because right now I believe it is also Thursday. So maybe within 2 days we could be losing this bundle right here, and maybe we could be getting an announcement, or maybe within 7 days, right here with the dragon token, when the dragon token finally becomes tradable. Or it could also be during some of the holidays this year, right? So potentially within 2 days, when this goes out of stock, or potentially during January 7 when this finally becomes tradable, are time frames where we could either get information or we could get update. However, One thing that I need to remind you for all those people out there that are new is bloxfruits has a very terrible schedule, a very terrible hobby of taking ages to update. So one thing that I'm gonna say is if they don't give us information or news on these updates soon, it likely means that it's not going to be releasing anytime soon, and it will likely take 10 months again before they release. So I'm just bringing this out here right now to talk about potential New Year's update, because there's some hope still that there could be a New Year's update. Because I mean, again, a lot of the stuff that they promised to work on in 2023 still isn't here in 2025. February 26, 2023, they announced this. They said that they have been working on a wave of massive updates. And they also said right here that throughout this year, they will begin rolling out these updates, so get ready for a whole new world of adventure. It's been almost 2 years since then, and only some of them have actually been, changed or added. So I'm just talking about these things because I feel like at the very least they should have potentially released these by now. That's gonna be it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.